Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Madam Nur Hidayah. I will start our group presentation by explain on introduction. In this part, I will touch about Sime Darby company description and Sime Darby performance management department and its strategic roles. In 1910, William Middleton Sime, Henry D. Astor Darby, and Herbert Mitford Darby founded Sime Darby & Co. in Malacca. Sime Darby Berhad is an investment holding company which engages with four core businesses which are in industrial, motors, healthcare, logistics, and other. The industrial segment consists of sales and installation of equipment, sales of parts, provision of after-sales services, and many more. The motor segment sells vehicles and parts, after-sales services, assembly of vehicles, and many more. The healthcare segment is engaged with investment in the Ramsay Sime Darby Healthcare Group. This core business also made Sime Darby as one of providers of healthcare services. The logistics segment focuses on terminal handling and related services. The other segment refers to other sources such as insurance broking and other general investments. Sime Darby Berhad is a worldwide company which operates in 90 countries and territories, including Australia, Brunei, Singapore, China, Japan, and so on. The current chairman of Sime Darby Berhad is Tan Sri Samsudin Othman. Now we move to Sime Darby Performance Management Department system and its strategic roles. Sime Darby implements continuous performance management framework in order to facilitate ongoing feedback and performance coaching for employees to have regular check-ins, obtain regular feedback, and track activities, progression, and achievements of employees. Next, this department consists of several strategic roles and positions. The highest position in this department is Group Chief Human Resources Officer. This position will provide comprehensible and effective HR needs and plans to the executive management team, shareholders, and the board of directors. It also provides overall leadership and guidance to the HR function by overseeing talent acquisition, career development, succession planning, retention, training, leadership development, compensation, and benefits globally. Second position in this department is Head of Performance Management and Rewards. These roles the role for this position are design Sime Darby performance management strategy and total rewards philosophy to attract and retain employee and future employee, and also sets out performance review cycles and key performance indicators. The third position is Manager of Performance and Rewards, and the roles for this position are assist the Head of Performance Management and Rewards in review of policies, guidelines, and processes to ensure competitiveness and compliance. Coordinate, communicate, and monitor with respective divisions the management and implementation of group's performance management framework, procedures, and activities.
Thank you, Ms. Nur Akila, for the great introduction. Now, I will discuss about Sime Darby's policies on general human resource management activities. Before I go into detail about the topic, let me explain why HR policies are so important to the company. Basically, HR policies are designed to provide frameworks for an organization within which consistent decisions can be made and equity in the treatment of employees can be promoted. Strong HR policies can help an organization demonstrate both internally and externally that it meets the demands of today's workplace in terms of diversity, ethics, and training, as well as its commitments in terms of employee regulation and corporate governance. So, what policies that Sime Darby implement in their HR activities? The first policy is safety and health policy. Sime place a high priority on the health and safety of their employees, partners, and local community. This can be seen as Sime improve all aspects of their operation and collaborate with all partners and stakeholders in order to achieve the goal of becoming a globally recognized leader in safety and sustainability. Through this, Sime be able to continue to develop their people, risk management system, build resilience, as well as achieve continuous improvement in safety and sustainability performance. Sime also enhance their safety culture and systems by introducing a next generation safety culture program called SAFE. This program is designed to increase employee engagement and train them how to make safer decisions in the workplace by exploring and challenging their current thoughts and behaviors. The second policy is training and development policy. Sime believe that the capability and capacity of their employees is one of the key enablers of the company's success. That's why Sime invest in their human capital in order to prepare for leadership succession and to help the company achieve its objectives. According to fiscal year 2020, Sime have conducted trainings with 87% of them being job specific, 11.3% were on personal effectiveness, and the remaining 1.6% comprised of leadership trainings. These trainings were held to provide high potential employees with the opportunity to learn essential skills as well as the company's ongoing effort to nurture and develop employee talent. And the third policy is non-discriminatory policy. Sime is committed to treating all of its employees with respect and fairness. Thus, to harness their potential and talents, Sime has established equal opportunity and non-discriminatory policies for remuneration, promotion, recruitment, and selection to group-wide. These policies ensure that all qualified candidates, regardless of gender, race, disability, nationality, religion, and age, are treated equally and fairly. As a result, Sime be able to create a diverse workforce with a range of complementary skills, experience, and perspectives. Now, we're moving on to the specific focus on performance appraisal system. The first one is key responsibilities of the employees. In order to achieve organizational goals, employees must understand their specific responsibilities at Sime. Therefore, it is critical for Sime to assist whether their employees fully understand their roles in making Sime one of the best companies in Malaysia. The second specific focus is leadership skills. Sime place a high value on the development of leadership skills among their employees. This can be seen as Sime provide a variety of leadership programs for their employees, including targeted leadership program and ensuring leadership continuity. This indirectly shows that leadership skills are critical for employees to develop in Sime. The third specific focus on performance appraisal system is developmental areas. Sime offers all their employees a variety of relevant training and development opportunities regardless of their diversity. This demonstrates that Sime will evaluate the results based on the employee's performance after they have completed the training. And the last specific focus on performance appraisal system is employee engagement. The employee engagement will be evaluated in a few different areas of work, including teamwork decision-making and group productivity. Sime needs to assist employee engagement in order to determine whether or not their employees can work well together. That's all from me. Next, I will pass our presentation to Ainin Sophia.
Now, I will explain on performance management process. As we know, there are 6 performance management process consists of prerequisites, performance planning, performance execution, performance assessment, performance review, and performance renewal and recontracting. So, let's take a look one by one. The first process is prerequisites. There are two important prerequisites that must exist before the implementation of a successful performance management system. First, there is a need to have good knowledge of the organization's mission and strategic goals. This knowledge, combined with knowledge regarding the mission and strategic goals of their unit, allows employees to make contributions that will have a positive impact on the unit and on the organization as a whole. Second, there is a need to have a good knowledge of the job in question, what tasks need to be done, how they should be done, and what KSAs are needed. Such knowledge is obtained through job analysis. Here are the missions of Sime Darby. The first one is to develop a winning portfolio of sustainable businesses. Next, to deliver superior financial returns through operational excellence and high performance standards. Subscribe to good corporate governance and high ethical values. And the last one is to provide an environment for our people to realize their full potential. The second process is performance planning. Performance planning includes the consideration of results and behavior as well as a development plan. A discussion of results needs to include key accountabilities, which is the broad areas for which an employee is responsible. Specific objectives for each key accountability refer to goals to be achieved, and performance standards refer to what are acceptable and unacceptable levels of performance. A discussion of behaviors needs to include competencies. Finally, the development plan includes a description of areas that need improvement and goals to be achieved in each area. In 2010, in accordance with the group's strategic growth plans, Sime Darby Property went one step further. The company identified a clear HR roadmap and embarked on a transformation journey with these primary objectives: to foster strong individual and organizational performance, to focus on talent and leadership development, to effectively identify, attract, and retain needed talent. The third process is performance execution. Both employee and employer have their own responsibilities. Let's take a look at the responsibilities as an employee. Consists of commitment to goal achievement, ongoing performance feedback and coaching, communication with a supervisor, collecting and sharing performance data, and preparing for performance reviews. However, employer responsibilities are observation and documentation, updates, feedback, resources, and reinforcement. Sime Darby places a strong emphasis in developing talent across all levels from senior management to junior employees. High performers and high potentials are identified and provided with developmental opportunities that span beyond classroom trainings, for example, coaching, job rotation, and project exposure and overseas assignments to large projects such as Battersea in London. The fourth process is performance assessment. Both employee and the supervisor must evaluate employee performance. They will fill out the appraisal form. Employee involvement in the process increases employee ownership and commitment to the system. When both employee and the supervisor are active participants in the evaluation process, there is a greater likelihood that the information will be used productively in the future. Sime Darby used a yearly period for the performance appraisal to evaluate their employees. The fifth process is performance review. This process involves the meeting between the employee and the manager to review their assessments. It is important because it provides a formal setting in which the employee receives feedback on his or her performance. Sime Darby collects feedback from the employees annually to measure the overall level of engagement and identify its driver through the Global Employee Engagement Survey (GESGs). The sixth process is performance renewal and recontracting. Although this component is identical to the performance planning stage, this component uses information gathered during the review period to make adjustments as needed. For example, some key accountabilities and competencies may be included. Conversely, some goals may have to be adjusted. So, that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Darby Group is an organization that is constantly expanding their organization, and it is important for the human resource department to have successful management. They are committed to implementing substantial investment in development for the employees. There are a few keys of policy that an organization is considered to have. First is employee training and development. For Darby Group, investing in human capital as preparation for leadership succession in driving the organization to achieve its goal. Darby also encourage the employees to get training that's similar with their position. One of the programs that their employees participate is the Core Executive Program CEP, which plans leadership competency and identify skill gaps among the employees to provide relevant training opportunity as preparation for responding to a dynamic landscape. In addition, the targeted leadership program TLP is to empower leaders as part of future focus manpower and future planning strategy to focus on the development of core behavior venues as outcome among the leaders. Last but not least is technical training program TTP, where the technical training is provided to technicians and teams to improve technical skills and increase work efficiency. Next is award and recognition. The employees' outstanding rewards and recognition strategies are where the employee contribute the business goal. Award winners receive company recognition and cash prize, which is reward and incentive continuous improvement and innovation in the workplace. Next is health and safety. Darby's principal employees, partners, and the local community are the lifeblood of the business. So, therefore, they create initiatives that provide support to reduce injuries rates, such as promoting a generative safety work culture, safety culture programs, and tailoring training programs that target high-risk activities. Therefore, it can improve efficiency of employees in performing tasks. Last but not least is fair employment practice. The organization believes that promoting and developing a diverse workforce can provide a variety of skills, implement an equal and non-discrimination opportunity policy such as gender, race, recruitment and selection, remuneration, and ensure all the qualified candidates are treated equally and provide fair opportunities for all. So, not surprising that Sime Darby Property Berhad received a prestigious knight as one of Iron Health Best Employers 2015 in Malaysia.
As a conclusion, Sime Darby is a worldwide company that have good practices in their performance management. Their performance management department consists of strategic positions with strategic roles which align with Sime Darby mission, goals, and objectives. Sime Darby Company implements various initiatives to integrate the organization vision and goals in order to ensure effective performance management system in their company. For example, Sime Darby offers training and development programs for their employees. They give awards and recognition, establish health and safety policy, and conduct a fair employment practices. Sime Darby also focus on key responsibilities, leadership skills, developmental areas, and employee engagement in performance appraisal system. Sime Darby Performance Management Department SIMS effectively conduct their performance management process. They clearly know what tasks to be done and skills to have among employees in order to meet with Sime Darby mission and objectives. They also conduct the performance review annually, do a survey to obtain employee reactions and opinion about their performance management practices, and many more. Next, this assignment has benefit to us to improve our understanding in this subject and HR terms. Firstly, we can clearly understand strategic roles in performance management department will help organization to achieve their mission and goals in terms of review, maintain, and support employee performance. Secondly, we agree that HR function, procedure, and policies must design effectively and attractively to enhance employee skills, abilities, and knowledge, also to increase employee job performance, job security, motivation, and loyalty. Thirdly, from 4 elements in Sime performance appraisal system, which are key responsibilities, leadership skills, developmental areas, and employee engagement, we getting more understand that organizations should establish detailed and specific key responsibilities for each job to evaluate employee real performance more systematically. Recognize and acknowledge which employees' developmental areas have been achieved and what are detailed future developmental areas, plans, and goals for all employees. How important for performance management team to find a solution to reduce any issues during performance review session, and so on. Lastly, we have identified that the performance management process must be conducted carefully. The performance management team must alert with all important components in performance management process in order to have an outstanding performance management system in organization. That's all from our group. Thank you.